Have you ever wondered why Chick-fil-A is so successful? I mean, out of all of the fast food franchises in the US, they are the most successful on a per location basis. But why is that? One of the main reasons might be because their food is addictive. Let's look into that. Hello, my name is Anthony Mendez, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Chick-fil-A and why, or potentially, why they're so successful. So first of all, I think it's a good idea to look at Chick-fil-A's history. The founder, Truett Cathy, opened his first location in 1946 called the Dwarf House. But it wasn't until 1964 that Truett Cathy started to experiment with the classic chicken sandwich, trying hundreds of recipes to perfect the chicken sandwich to what it is today. This was the beginning of Chick-fil-A. But it wasn't until later in 1967 that they changed the name from Dwarf House to Chick-fil-A. The name was because of chicken fillet, and the A was to signal that it was a grade product, that it was the best. At least that's how the story goes. Since the beginning, Chick-fil-A has always closed on Sundays, and till this day is considered one of the most successful fast food chains in the United States. Chick-fil-A's average per unit sales was over $4 million in 2019. In comparison, out of the 35 most successful fast food chains in the United States, not one comes close to this number. Whataburger comes in at 2.9 million. Cane's comes in at 2.9 million, but Cane's, they're very small. They only have 400 locations. And finally, McDonald's with 2.7 million per location. Chick-fil-A is above any competitor by over $1 million on a per location basis. However, there's a bit of a detail there. Chick-fil-A only has 2,400 locations, approximately. In comparison, McDonald's has a whopping 14,000 locations. That is way over Chick-fil-A's number. Many argue and believe that if McDonald's was as small as Chick-fil-A, they would overtake their sales by a lot because of the small amount of numbers. Regardless, there's no denying Chick-fil-A's success. So why have they succeeded so well? The honest answer is that it's complicated. But here's some of the reasons they've been so successful. First of all, arguably the best chicken in the fast food industry, the best chicken sandwich and the best chicken nuggets. Obviously this is debated, people have different tastes, but I would agree, they're pretty good. Since 1963, the company has invested over $50 million in developing their chicken sandwich. Wow, that's a lot of money. But they have to figure out a lot of logistics, ingredients that can be found everywhere, ingredients that could sustain the growth that they have, that can be easily distributed, that can withstand a certain amount of shelf life, and so on. The whole 50 million haven't just gone to taste, so there's a lot of other details there. However, that's not all there is to their food. Chick-fil-A's two most popular items on their menu are the chicken sandwich, both the spicy and original, and the chicken nuggets. Why is this important? Well, both of those items contain MSG. What's MSG? MSG is an amino acid that enhances the flavor of food, but not only that, it's also kind of addictive. So, some would say that this is a big part of their food being so good, that people crave it a lot because of the MSG being, a little addictive. So this could be a big contributor to their success. Another thing is their very high franchising standards. So Chick-fil-A's a bit unusual. They don't actually franchise like most other locations. Most places like McDonald's, you apply for a franchise, and if you're accepted, you invest, between $500,000 and a couple of million to open a new location. However, Chick-fil-A is different. They actually don't sell their franchise. Instead, they have people operate their franchises. Yet they're still called franchises for some reason. It's a little weird, but essentially Chick-fil-A doesn't require as big an investment as most of these other locations. In fact, they require a very small investment compared. Chick-fil-A's requirements are only about $10,000. Yet Chick-fil-A still receives thousands of applications and only accepts a very small portion of them. In fact, 0.4% of applicants are accepted. Out of 200 people, only one is accepted. Well, I guess when you put it that way, it's not that crazy. They have high standards, that's why. It's clear that Chick-fil-A is not as interested in growth as a lot of these other franchises. Instead, they're focused on quality over quantity. At least that's how it seems. Another thing that has likely contributed to their success is their customer service, their training for their employees. Chick-fil-A is known for having really good service. Employees are trained to remember your name and take care of your needs, take you refills and a couple of other things to provide you with the best service of any fast food location. And in my experience, this holds true. The experience at Chick-fil-A is significantly better than in most other locations. So overall, Chick-fil-A's main business model is creating the best quality possible at a premium price. I mean, it's not super expensive. It's like $5 for just a sandwich, but that is far more than most other locations. Anyway, this with its exceptional operations has created a very strong competitive advantage for Chick-fil-A. And there's no doubt that Chick-fil-A is focused on differentiation and providing the best service that nobody else does. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, there'll be more coming up about business, finance, money, innovation, and future technology. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.